others in diaspora. In diaspora. Stay tuned. Good evening, everyone. My name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network, and this is our coverage of the Consul General's 2019 Heritage Awards. The Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards is about recognizing and honoring the work of outstanding individuals and the Caribbean community whose voluntary efforts and sacrifices help to better the lives of others in the Jamaican diaspora. So stay tuned as we get started in just a moment. who's voluntary. Good evening, everyone. My name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network, and this is our coverage of the Consul General's 2019 Heritage Awards. So, the Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards is about recognizing and honoring the work of outstanding individuals in the Caribbean community whose voluntary efforts and sacrifices help to better the lives of others in the Jamaican diaspora. Stay tuned as we get started in just a moment. Good evening, everyone. My name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network. Tonight we're at the Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards, and right now I am with Claudette Powell. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a registered nurse. I've been living here in the United States for about 40 something years. I was trained here in the United States and I've worked in, I don't know if you know as a nurse, people think nurses just work at the bedside. It's not only at the bedside. There's a lot of different areas where you can work. So because I've been a nurse for a long time, I've been able to work in the hospital, I've been able to teach at the university, I've worked in the community, and it's my passion. I also do a lot of volunteer work, and I'm sure it's one of the reasons why I'm being honored here tonight.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So, the Jamaican Heritage Awards recognizes people for their community service. So, tell us about some of the work you have been doing in your community.
Right. As far as community service, I chair what's called the Jamaica Diaspora Health Task Force. And what that means is that I lead here in the Northeast individuals and organizations who have interest in the health and welfare of the people in Jamaica. I also volunteer in a medical mission that goes to Jamaica every January when we work in Kingston and various parishes. I am a part of the Jamaica Nurses Group of New York, where I'm the public relations officer. So I also do community service. I can't just work alone in Jamaica. I do community service here in New York. So you can find me at a lot of big gatherings. We do, health education. We check blood pressure, and I also do health work at my church.
That's amazing. And what can we expect from you in the future?
Well, in the future, God's willing, have health and strength. I will continue, as long as I have the health and strength, to do mainly volunteer work. It is so more rewarding giving back than just getting a paycheck. So as long as I can help others until such time, that's what I will be doing.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to me.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And yeah, that's it. My name is Parker Todd from Kids Up Media Network. See you guys later.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was what you wanted me. When you are here, on your head, and now your phone. That's why I came back.
Why not? Why?
Because I don't want it. Oh, yes.
How old are you?
5.
5? Wow. How was school?
I may say it.
You don't want to be a president?
Fine, I'll be
Fine. Anything you want.
I was going to be a lawyer.
And what? What changed it? Who changed it? Grandpa?
No.
Better. You know, I switched this club. And I
Where you going? I tend to take things very seriously. Should be. And I went into that because it must come with some degree of consideration and some degree of time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our coverage. My name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network. Currently, we're at the Consul General's 2019 Heritage Awards. So the event is about to begin in a few seconds here. The event is about to start in a few seconds. We're gonna get ready for all the people. We're gonna get ready for Mr. Michael A. Watkins, and they're gonna be singing the Jamaican national anthem. So we're coming to you live from the Consul General's 2019. Coming to you live from Consulate General of Jamaica, New York. Located at 3rd Avenue on the 2nd floor.
Good evening, good evening. My apologies for the slight late start, but we're waiting for some at least 2 or 3 of the key honorees. They're on their way stuck in traffic, so one just entered the building, so we'll start in a few minutes. if you like some refreshment, some water or something before we officially start, got to step outside for a quick minute until we get started. But I promise we'll start in a few minutes.
So that was Mr. Michael A. Watkins, the Master of Ceremonies, and we are getting ready for the awards. A lot of people are gonna be here being recognized. 9 people are gonna be here being recognized, including Shauna Chin, Shanae Williams, Claudette Powell.
Good evening, good evening. Please take your seats or your seat. We're about to officially start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, you may better welcome it. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. It's a Friday evening, we haven't eaten yet, and perhaps we've got a long work week. But we have a long night ahead of us, so just keep the energy going. All right. My name is Michael Watkins, and I'll be your MC for tonight. I'm very excited I'm very honored to be given this opportunity. We have some very special people to highlight tonight. Some remarkable people have done some exciting things to advance the brand Jamaica here in the U.S. as well in Jamaica. So. We have a very long night ahead of us. You have some remarkable people, as I said before. You're going to learn much more about them tonight. So, but before we get started, I just want to do some of the housekeeping here. I go to church, so just touch your neighbor and said, turn off your cell phone. Right? Turn off your cell phone. All right. We all set? Yes. All right. Want your mom and your children to be calling this Friday night, and who's not cooking dinner or whatever it is. But welcome again. We have a few key people who I think they should be on their way. I think Assemblyman Nick Perry is stuck on the highway, but he should be here shortly. But we're looking forward to that. So again, as I said before, we have some exciting people to recognize tonight. The spotlight is on them, and as I said, they have done some remarkable things. And as we get the program going, you'll hear a little bit more about them tonight. But as I read their bios, the one thing that struck me, in addition to the remarkable things they have done, their accomplishments, I see the recurrent theme in all of them is I see passion. Passion for their work, passion for the community, not only here in the United States, but also in Jamaica and throughout the diaspora. So passion, I see that, and as you read their bios and you hear from them tonight, we'll see that come through. But so as we get through, just want to please stand as we open the 2019 Consul General's Heritage Awards. Just please stand as we sing the national anthem. thank you, thank you. Please be seated. I was looking for someone to hit the last note. Don't want to leave it, don't want to lose us. The spotlight is on some special people tonight, and no doubt I know God has been an integral part of your lives. So in the spirit of our faith, we're going to ask the Reverend Cecil Riley to come up and bless us.
I'm also from the church. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Amen. I know you went really to Bible school. So what he said was true. Turn the telephone off. But that was the second thing they taught us in Bible school. The first thing was take an offering before you pray. So we'll do that afterward. Is that all right? Nobody leave before we take the offering. Shall we then? Lord, we thank you for another day that thou hast made. We have come to rejoice and to be glad in it. Now we're really understanding the true meaning of fellowship. How good and how pleasant it is for us to dwell together in unity. As we're gathered here this evening, we welcome your presence. You promised us that you would be with us. Two or three are gathered. You are there in the midst of us. So we thank you for everything. Thank you for our leader. Thank you for our Consul General. We ask that you will continue to empower her and to remind her that she has come to this place for such a time as this. Bless all the recipients. My God, we know they have done good work for you. But we are asking you to remind us all that we are doing all this through your strength. We are asking that everything will be said and everything that will be done will be to the honor and to the glory of your precious name. Even whatever we're about to partake of, we pray that you'll bless that to the good of our bodies. But most of all, we ask, Lord, that when we shall have departed, our benediction will be personal. It was good for me to be here. Whatever we fail of asking, fail it in granting, we're leaving everything into your hands. In the name of Jesus. And in agreement we say amen. Amen. And amen. Amen. Touch a person next to you. I hope you don't like them. Touch a person next to you and tell them I love you tonight. Just tonight.
How many of you are glad to be here tonight? Could I see if you're your family member or close friend to any one of the honorees, just please stand and give them a round of applause. Just stand. And the family member, just stand. And point to them. Come on. Hi. Okay. All right. Let's move right along. Again, I know everyone is, we want this to be a fun night. These people have devoted most of their lives to the advancement of our community. And I think the committee has done an excellent job in selecting some awesome people. So this is not going to be a boring night. I want to show them lots of love as they come up, and whatever they have to do to show them a lot of love, man, because they do a lot for us, and they go around the clock. And talking about going around the clock, I just want to welcome Honorable, the Fresh Lamented. I was in Jamaica last week and I was watching television, Heroes Day, and I was very proud to see her walk across the stage. So I'm going to welcome Honorable Alsion Wilson, OD. I just want to say before she takes the stage, any of you over here are very active in social media? I just pray that the CG sleeps some more, because every time I turn, I see her in just about every community. She's energetic. She's accessible. Give me some more adjectives here. Give me some more adjectives. Come on, help me out here. She's accessible. Passionate, or you're committed, all right? Keep it going. Give me two more, three more. All right, will I stop now? All right, come on. I'll give her some love anyway. Come on, right? Yes.
So I refer to my friend Michael here as just Michael. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? No? Is that better?
Yes.
The price of being 5'2".
In heels.
No less. No less in heels. So I was saying, so my friend here, Michael, I've just referred to him as Michael. And he mentioned about my social media page. He monitors everything that I do. So, Michael, distinguished awardees, specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, I know that we haven't served the food yet, but we're saving the best for last. Let me first extend my sincere gratitude to Bishop Cecil Riley for invoking God's presence here today, this evening. I would like to offer a warm welcome to everyone and thank you for joining us to celebrate the 2019 Consul General Heritage Award. Consul General Heritage Awards. This is a unique moment for me as it represents my first time hosting and organizing this ceremony as the Consul General. I am beaming with pride, knowing that I am a part of this celebration, which has become a signature event at the Consulate. It is therefore no coincidence that the recognition of tonight's 9 honorees occurs as the month of October has just concluded. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the courageous men and women who will be awarded here tonight. Your unwavering commitment and sheer determination and selflessness make you heroes in your own rights. The success which you all have achieved in your respective fields did not occur overnight, but through years of laboring and having a firm belief and confidence that you can and will overcome in all obstacles. After all, as we Jamaicans know that if you want good, amen to that. I would like to assure you that the significant contributions you have made to your respective field have not gone unnoticed. And you are truly valued by Jamaicans at home and abroad. You have blazed a trail of excellence and have left indelible footprints in the sands for others to follow. One of my biggest concerns is that oftentimes we fail to recognize those who have been making impactful and positive strides in their fields and endeavors. Among us this evening are several unsung heroes who have dedicated a substantial portion of their time, resources, and efforts to their respective sectors. I would like to encourage you to, however, remain resolute and loyal to your aspirations, as many people have benefited tremendously from your noteworthy contributions. As your Consul General, I stand here ready, not only to continue this initiative, but to recognize the unsung heroes among us through this annual awards ceremony. But to broaden the scope of it, to highlight those who have been creating positive strides to specific sectors, beginning with health. The Northeast region of the United States is known for a presence of a large pool of professional, hardworking, and talented nurses. It is for this reason that commencing next year, I will be implementing the Consul General's Nurses Awards to acknowledge these individuals who have worked tirelessly in providing quality health care to members of the Jamaican community at home and abroad. Tonight awardees, Ms. Shauna Chen, Chef Patrick Simpson, who is currently in Jamaica at the moment, Miss Claudette Powell, Councilwoman Shanae Williams, Assemblyman Nick Perry, and Mike's just explained that he's a little quiet in traffic, but he'll be here. Junior Blake, Mr. Mark Lawrence, Ras Clem, and Dr. Clive Williams. I would like to reiterate my continued support for the fantastic work which you have been undertaking throughout the years. I urge you to continue to be shining examples to the outstanding members of the community and to remain truly committed to creating lasting, meaningful legacies for generations to come. As I conclude, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the wonderful and devoted team of the people around me who have made this event a possibility. I would like to thank the staff of the Consulate who have worked diligently and have dedicated tremendous time and effort in planning and organizing this event. As I've previously mentioned in a different forum, we are a new team here at the Consulate, and together we will work in the best interest of the people of Jamaica. To the sponsors and partners, thank you for your support for this event. Your kindness is deeply appreciated, and this could not have happened without you all on board. I look forward to a productive partnership with all stakeholders in the community as we work together to advance and strengthen relationships within the Jamaica diaspora and our homeland in Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and one love.
All right, give her one more round of applause there. Before we get into some cultural items, just occurred to me this is a Heritage Award, right?
Yes.
So we want to keep that in spirit. Anyone want to share, what's your favorite Jamaican proverb? Anyone want to share? What, one caveat. You have to explain what it means. You stand, just tell us your name. What?
I am Shanae. So, as a single mom here, and I work so hard, what helps me to go by, to be successful in what I do, is to remember what I learned back home. We look about with Talawa. So when I'm driving over the bridge and I get frustrated with schoolwork and all the stuff I do, I pause and I say, you know what, I can do it to Shauna, because I'm from Jamaica, I'm Milico, but I'm Talawa.
All right. Right. Oh, pro-Jamaican people, yes. Even with short, yes. Yes.
Well, my favorite proverb or saying is one cocoa from basket.
Yes.
Explain?
Yes.
Well, I just launched a juice company back in February called Natural Fountain.
Congrats.
And I'm trying to build the number of clients to carry my product up to 50 by the end of the year. So I'm up to 22 now.
Oh, nice.
So one cocoa for basket.
A little girl in Jamaica last week asked me, said, Mikey, what does who know how pumpkin walk?
What's
Who know how water a pumpkin belly? Anyone can explain that to me? All right, that's it.
You know the ramifications.
All right, I should leave that one alone? All right, let me hear from someone on this side. Yes. And a favorite Jamaican proverb and the significance. Shoma Khan? Yes. Come on, give me one more. Come on, you should know.
Dog sweat but long hair kibite.
Dog
sweat but long hair kibite.
Dog sweat but long hair kibite.
Yeah.
Explain kiba means to cover.
That's right. It's an African word.
It's an African word, kiba, right? So you kiba.
So the meaning is that we are all, with the duck on top of the water.
Yes.
He looks like he's gliding, or the swan, like he's gliding, right?
Mm-hmm.
But underneath, a lot
One of our
activities taking
awardees
place.
is Shauna
thing
Chin,
is that
an avid
most of us
global
here,
humanitarian and actress.
nobody
She became
understands the
permanently known
turmoil
as an
that is
avid
going
global
on in our
humanitarian
lives, you know,
and was
today.
appointed a
Proper
Goodwill
recognition.
ambassador
that's
for the
right, we're around here,
National
kid, like,
Associations
good.
of Jamaican and supportive organizations.
I hope you guys learned some things. I never saw using them. You know, that's how we maintain our culture in the diaspora as we we move away from home. One more. Give me one more. Yes, ma'am.
A lady a swear feed Callaloo, and Callaloo a swear for run a lady belly.
I've got the one report. That one report. Explanation.
Okay, so it's like
Got what?
you're planning or plotting
Yes.
to do something to someone else.
Yes.
Right? But while that is going on, there's an undercurrent and it's going to come right back to you.
Wow. Yeah, give her a round of applause for that one, boy. So as we do our thing here in the diaspora, just remember that, what's it again?
A lady a
Swear
swear
for-
feed Callaloo,
Go.
and Callaloo a swear for run a lady belly.
Okay. All right, so we have, okay, in the spirit of the cultural item, since you're in that zone right now, let's continue. We'll have a cultural item from Lady Carleen. Is Lady Carleen in the house? Lady Carleen?
Listen, I don't want you to mispronounce my name at all.
Okay.
It's Caroline, like a line of cars.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is Caroline? Yeah. As in Sweet Carolina?
Oh, Carolina.
Oh, yeah. No, we can't, no.
But while I do like to take, I like to take credit for that, but it's just Caroline, it's not Caro, just Caroline. Like a line of cars, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, good.
I love the blue, by the way. You're killing that blue. Right? All right, go on.
Good evening, everybody. Hold on. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Look, should I turn my volume up a little bit? Can you hear me now?
This is a refer.
Loud and clear. Good. How you feeling? So listen, when I go somewhere, I like to have fun. And y'all are looking beautiful this evening, by the way. Thank you. All right, so since y'all, I like the proper thing, I have my one, you know what I'm saying? Old time people used to say,
Sweet on the goat, the running belly.
simmer down. All right, so this is how we're going to do it, of course. I came to have a little fun this evening, and since I'm being my own DJ and all that stuff, we how we Jamaicans, we don't bank our business, right? Yeah. So I got my video man over there. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna take control back because this is heritage, and I'm happy to be here. And of course, we won't take it back. Let's go. So I want you to have some fun with me because I came to have fun. Shane, come join me. Hey, and I want you to sing and have some fun with me, all right? Let's go. No. You don't love me, and I know now. Oh, no. You don't love me, and I know now. Cause you left me, baby, and I got no place to go now. So I'm gonna take it down a little bit. Let me see a show of hands of all the people who have had people talk about you in your life. Hold on. Oh, nobody been talking about you? Yeah, so this side over here, they're not important because ain't nobody talking about them. But you see me? People talk, they don't, I like that. I like that you don't care. Because this is what I want to tell you, right? People gonna talk about you whether you do good things or bad, right? They gonna talk, but let them talk, because talk is cheap. And this is the takeaway from this is what I want to hear, all right? Listen. People talk, that's what they do. But they don't understand. Home is still a push and go through. They laugh. They call me names, but they just don't get it. Oh, them see me, I hold my head up just the same. When them see me, them just keep on talking. Me no see them, they just keep on walking. I've got my pride. Me now go show me bad side. Some of them see me as a big pushover. Tell me the dead I think I'm gonna kill over. Oh no, not time. I will survive. Never let them get you down. Never let them see you proud. Never let them see you astray. Starting today, live your life and live it your way. Shoot down. Never let them see you proud. Never let them lead you astray. Starting today, live your life and live it your way. People talk. That's what they do. So when people talk about you, what you gonna do? Don't care. Give zero, you know? Don't listen. That's all. So, you know we can't celebrate heritage and not. But before we get there, yeah. I see them coming after my soul, wanting to take control. Wanna give me likes, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I hear talking about what this world like to offer. Girl, what you doing, don't you see what they have done to Bedford and Marcus, Essex and all of the prophets? But I am not afraid, no. No, I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid, no. If they walk come, make them come, 'cause I'm protected by the Most High One. They don't mind when you fall behind and can't pay your bills on time. Prostituting and standing in a them government line. No, they don't mind. When you waste your time coming up with some stupid lies, influencing the youth step to start a line or take a life. And they don't mind when you're locked up in jail, sentenced for bail, can't get no real, can't see the youth step strive. They don't mind. 'Cause I am not afraid, no. No, I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid, no. If they might come, make them come, 'cause I'm protected by the Most High One. Are you enjoying it so far, right? Or it's just me alone having a good time? Because I'm having fun, and I don't know why you can't, but I'm having fun. Alright? But you know, we can't celebrate heritage without doing some good mercy of reference, right? Yeah? So because, you see, DJs is really not my field. It's not my field, but I'm working it out. The Jamaican that I am. Yes, make it happen. One, but I did hear she say she's little on her tallow, and I was looking at her like, which part are you little, miss? I said, don't look like that. Alright, so I'm sure y'all know this one, so I want you to sing this one with me, right? Because we know we all love Jamaica, amen? No, we don't love Jamaica? I love Jamaica very much, and that's like the best thing ever.
right? It doesn't matter where you go in the world, there's no way no better than yard, okay? Alright, so, since the one is running, I'm gonna let it go. But I'm gonna leave you with this one, okay? We've been together for a while now, growing stronger every day now. Feels so good and there's no doubt I will stand with you as each sunny with the sunrise and the flowers grow in springtime. On my love and you could rely. I will stand with you. I will stay with you through your ups and your downs. I will stay with you when no one else is around. When the dark clouds rise, I will stay by your side. I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. When relationships get old and the tendency to grow cold, we've got something like a miracle. I will stay with you. I will stay with you through your ups and your downs. I will stay with you when no one else is around. When the dark clouds rise, I will stay by your side. I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. There'll be heartaches and pain, but through it all we'll remain. Yeah, in this life we all know friends they come and friends they go, but through the years I know I will stay. And in the end we'll find love so beautiful and divine. On my love and you could rely. I will stay with you.
Yes.
Stay with you through your ups and downs.
Give a round of applause. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Okay, true Jamaican entrepreneur. All right. You want to think? I promised you earlier this. I expect this to be a fun event. I see some people here and they're cracking a smile yet, but I'm still working on this. Some people have face been up over there and so smile. But before we get into the awardees, I just want to take a quick minute to just if you ever anyone here does not have a program, if you ever want a program, just put your hands up and someone from the staff will get your program. Just want to recognize our sponsors. And the first one that got my attention was, which one is it? Sam's bread and butter. What's that about? Sam's bread and butter. We selling bread and butter far now? All right. The company there, door-to-door grocery and delivery in Jamaica. The Dumpling Cove. That's in the Bronx. That's correct, in the Bronx. Nice after church specials there. The Natural Fountain. I think that's what you talked about earlier. So this is with or without the rum?
Without
the rum.
In this case.
Okay, in this case, all right. So the people are not smiling. We still have some rum punch outside also. All right. Another one, our sponsor is Panache. That's in Queens, I think it is. Panache is in Queens. Junior-Jawara Blake. It's a Blake there. Vegan Delight. Jam Pro. and Vegan's Delight, Jam Pro, Allstead Real Estate, and a few more. I'll mention them later in the program.
Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Oh, Jamaica Stock Exchange, yes. Looking back at the program there, very important event on Sunday, November 10th, 2019. That's also in Jamaica, Queens. Public forum on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. I'm sure the CG later on will invite up to give us a quick little promo. What's that about? That's a very important event. So now we've come to the highlight of the evening. And again, as I read through this bio, just take the time to just thumb through the bio. We have some real interesting people, humanitarians and actresses and politicians and nurses and healthcare professionals, some chefs and entrepreneurial chefs. I really love Chef Wenford's bio there because I'm probably one Jamaican man can cook. But Assemblyman Nick Perry, he's in the house. Give him a warm welcome there, Nick Perry. Making through traffic. Ras Clem and the others. Some exciting bios there. Just take time to read through them. Meet them afterwards, and do not let us stop here. These are people doing some important work in the community, so take time out to meet with them afterwards, exchange a number, network, and see whatever you're doing in your own community, you can make it better through your connection and working with he or she, right? So I'm going to call up several honorees, who's going to read their bios, could give them highlights, and then we take it from there. So again, this is highlight of the night. Show these people lots of love. All right, so I'm going to call up Mr. Corey White, the Vice Consul, and he will present the first two honorees, awardees. The first one.
Good night, everyone. I'll be presenting on Ms. Shauna Chin, an avid global humanitarian and actress. Shauna Chin is a registered trademark in Jamaica and the United States of America, used to identify actress and Goodwill ambassador Shauna Chin, who uses her professional training as a U.S. Army trained nurse and her notoriety as an actress to augment her humanitarian efforts and raise awareness to various causes. At the tender age of 17 years old, the now Gulf War veteran joined the United States Army. She served 8 years as a reservist and gained the rank of specialist promotable before receiving an honorable discharge. Simultaneously, she achieved 2 bachelorette degrees, one in health administration and a second in nursing and in advanced second degree program before transitioning into an acting career. The international actress began lending her voice and image to various causes such as human rights violations awareness, breast cancer awareness, HIV awareness, just to name a few. She became prominently known as an avid global humanitarian and was appointed Goodwill Ambassador for the National Association of Jamaican and Supportive Organizations and as the United Nations Association of Jamaica Ambassador. The actress currently lives in Los Angeles, California, and often lends her support to the Consulate of Jamaica, Los Angeles, where she assists Jamaicans with immigration concerns, often visiting with nationals, pending removal, and helps to prevent deportation.
I want to invite, since it's the first one, everyone to stand. I don't want to stretch your legs. And give her a big round. Just stretch your legs. Please stand and just give her a big round of applause. The first honorary. All right, welcome. Thank you again.
Thank you.
You may be seated now. You stretch. All right. The second awardee will be read by Gregory. He's in the program. Gregory Stewart, Senior Accountant, Office Manager here at the Consulate. Gregory, please step forward, sir.
Evening, everyone. I'll be presenting on Shanae Williams, serving the community that she loves. Shanae Williams was appointed to the Yonkers City Council on January 1st, 2018. Shanae is now in her second year in office and chairs the council's Legislation and Codes Committee. Williams in turn and then served as the business administrator in the New York State Assembly. Councilwoman Williams holds a Bachelor of Science from the State University of New York at Albany and holds the highest GPA award for the class of 2011 in the Department of Sociology. Upon graduating, she then worked full-time in City Hall as the executive assistant to Mayor Mike Spano. Councilwoman Williams attended Yonkers Public School and has been a resident of First Council District for more than 15 years. She is a member of the Hudson River Community Association, NAACP, Westchester Black Woman Political Caucus, Westchester Young Democrats, Young Elected Official Network, Acuan Women's Democratic Club, and the National Council of Negro Women. She is the former board member of the Municipal Housing Authority of the City of Yonkers and served as the liaison to Mayor Mike Spano African American Advisory Board. Having been entrenched in government for years, Williams wanted to continue serving the community that she loves and wants to thrive. There are a lot of changes happening in the first district, and she is concerned for everyone who currently lives there and those who are considering moving there. Williams understands the issues and needs of our community and is ready to work hard to find good solutions to enhance the quality of life for our constituents.
Thank you.
That was a truly inspirational bio there from a young woman who was doing. Let's give a bigger round of applause. If you have any young adults in the room here, or if you have any young adults in the children or grandchildren our age, you gotta show them this when you get home tonight and say, look, you gotta step up your game, right? Because these young Jamaicans are doing it. Whatever it is, she's doing it in the era of politics. So congrats again. We're looking for great things from you. All right. The third honoree is saying what? Come on, Corey.
Claudette Powell, a strong passion for nursing and healthcare. Claudette Powell is a registered professional nurse. Her career and experience spans more than 20 years in home healthcare administration, which encompasses hospital and community-based programs. She currently works as a healthcare consultant, specializing in home healthcare regulations, compliance, and accreditation. Claudette is integrally involved in promoting healthcare in Jamaica, where she was born. In November 2010, she participated at the Jamaica 2030 Healthcare Vision Forum in Minnesota. In October 2011, she led a United States delegation to the International Healthcare Fact-Finding Mission to investigate public hospitals and health centers in Jamaica. She has been instrumental in spearheading health initiatives and procurement of medical equipment and supplies to Jamaica. Claudette is also professionally affiliated with a number of organizations in various capacities, to include co-chair for the Jamaica Diaspora Health Sector, Northeast US, Vice President of St. Hugh's Alumni Association, New York Chapter, and Vice President of the Guyana-Jamaica Friendship Association. Claudette currently serves as President for the Jamaica Nurses Group of New York and the Caribbean American Nurses Association. In October 2014, the Minister of Health in Jamaica appointed Claudette to the think tank as an advisory board member. She volunteers several hours of work in medical commissions to Jamaica and conducts health fairs in New York and coordinates blood pressure screenings at her local church. Claudette is committed to excellence and work and has received several awards, to include the Governor General's Achievement Awards for Excellence, Diaspora USA, the Distinguished Health Professional Award by Assemblyman Nick Perry, just to name a few. Claudette received her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from Long Island University and holds a Master of Arts degree in Nursing Administration from New York University. Claudette is a wife, mother of 3 children and 8 grandchildren, and adores her family and loves to travel.
Right. And by your rent here, it's just only half of what Claudette does in the health sector. Let's give them another big round of applause. Amazing woman. The next awardee is Chef Wenford P. Simpson. Creates uniquely inspired dishes.
Chef is in Jamaica.
Is not here?
Yes, he's in Jamaica.
Is it? Well, I think we just need to just highlight him for. Come on.
Chef Wenford Patrick Simpson is notorious for his flavorful fusion of Caribbean spices and South American cooking with flair. The Jamaican-born culinary talent kickstarted his professional career as an high school intern at Club Caribbean Hotel. Soon after, he worked in kitchens all over the island, predominantly in resorts. Since relocated to the United States, he has been affiliated with several upscale hotspots in New York City, including B.B. King's, Eyeline Ballroom Blue Note, and he currently works at the executive chef at Sony Hall. He often integrates health and wellness in his work, a number of philanthropic causes in his hometown of Outaries. His expanding empire includes a world-renowned motivational tour to school, colleges, and career institutes to speak to the youth and students of all ages. Chef Patrick makes a point to highlight the link between the mental and emotional state of our communities.
Let's say for the chef, he's not here, but I'm sure the CG will make a special presentation to him at the consulate here when he returns to the US. Thank you. Corey, come back. We're going to welcome this awardee, Mr. Nick Perry, and an effective advocate and a strong leader. Nick Perry is a name that's known to us in New York, and you can't come to New York and does.
So far we've had Shauna Chin, an avid global humanitarian and actress.
Assemblyman and Nick Perry
Shane Williams, serving the community that she loves. Claudette Powell, a strong passion for nursing and healthcare. And Chef Wenford P. Simpson creates uniquely inspired dishes. Now, coming up to the stage is N. Nick Perry, an effective advocate and strong leader.
U.S. Army, where he served for 2 years of active duty and 4 years on reserve. He is a recipient of several service medals and was honorably discharged with the rank of Specialist E5. Upon graduating from Brooklyn College, he graduated from Brooklyn College with a BA in Political Science and later earned a MA in Public Policy and Administration. He was appointed to the local community board where he demonstrated the leadership skills that propelled him to the chairmanship. Perry was first elected to the New York State Assembly in 1992 to represent the 58th Assembly District in Brooklyn. Assemblyman Perry ran unopposed in the 2018 general election and was sworn into office on January 12, 2019. Assemblyman Perry is currently the Assistant Speaker pro tempore of the New York State Assembly and holds several other positions. Yeah. Assemblyman Perry is married to Joyce and they have 2 children and 1 granddaughter.
All right.
Wait, what color is your college? Yeah, what color? Purple. Okay, well the purple is in here.
All right.
Rolling right ahead. Wow. Nick Perry's of what? How many children? The 4th of 5 sons and a family of 11 children. All right. Let that one sit there, right? All right. The next honoree, Mr. Clive Williams.
All right.
Expanding the limits of human potential. Come on, Clive. Come on. All right. Gregory, back to the stage. Yes.
Dr. Clive Williams served his New York community as a behavior therapist for over 15 years, specializing in behavior modification and stressful management. He founded PSP Counseling Services Inc. in 1993 in Jamaica Estate, Queens, which he directed until his retirement. Dr. Williams completed an in-service tutorial program at Harvard University in 1994 under the direction of Dr. Herbert Benson, director of the Mind-Body Medicine Center at Deaconess Hospital Center in Boston. He is also a licensed minister and marriage officer in the state of New York. Dr. Williams has enjoyed a parallel career in radio and television broadcasting abroad and in the USA, where he attended the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. He later lectured there. He has traveled extensively as a speaker and seminar leader and is a teaching consultant in the New York Training Group. Dr. Williams is the author of 2 books, 100 Steps Necessary for Survival in a Stressful Environment, and Release Stress and Revitalize Your Life.
Yes.
And has written numerous articles dealing with public affairs, human behavior, and health. He is the chairman and CEO of Where It's At Media Group, Inc., publisher of Where It's At Magazine, GoWhereIt'sAt.com, and Business Innovators. Dr. Williams is an elected public official in New York City, serving as chairman of Community Board 13 in the Borough of Queens, where he served for 6 years as committee chairman for public safety and economic development. He was recently appointed by Governor Andrew Cuomo to serve on the JFK Airport Redevelopment Program Advisory Council, a $13 billion project. He is the recipient of many citations for his community work and has been recognized and honored by the Governor of New York State, the United States Congress, the New York City Council, the Queens Borough President, the Brooklyn Borough President, the Jamaica Rotary Club of Queens, the Nassau County Executive, and several community organizations. Dr. Williams is a voracious reader, an avid golfer, and a sports enthusiast. His life mission is expanding the limits of human potential.
Very busy awardee there, huh? Right. CG, you found some company. Right.
Right over here from me. Right here.
One bigger smile than that. Come on.
All right.
Mr. Clive William in expanding the limits of human potential. All right. The next awardee is Mr. Mark Lawrence, a generous supporter of all kind of charitable organizations throughout the New York metropolitan area and back home. All right. Denise, come on up.
Hello everyone. Mark Lawrence, generous supporter of various charitable organizations. Mark Lawrence is the founder of the Brooklyn-based Tasty Delicious West Indian Bakery and Restaurant. He was born to self-employed businessman Louis Lawrence and a former Grace Kennedy employee Jesse Winter in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Mark migrated to the United States in 1986, where he launched his culinary career. In 2006, Mark decided to open a restaurant of his own, where the health and happiness of his employees and customers were at the heart of every decision and recipe. The restaurant was named Tasty Delicious West Indies Bakery and Restaurant Incorporated. One of Mark's many successes is the opening of a chain of Tasty Delicious restaurants throughout the borough of Brooklyn, and a bakery that services a wide range of supermarkets throughout New York State, New Jersey, Boston, and Connecticut. Mark is also a very eminent benefactor with the New York City Police Department, along with many homeless shelters throughout the various communities. He has 4 children, and his eldest son, Mark Lawrence Jr., serves as general manager for his network of restaurants in Brooklyn. Mark has also has been acknowledged for his generous support to various charitable organizations, including numerous citations from several political representatives and civic organizations.
Give him a round of applause. Serious entrepreneur in our Brooklyn community. Okay, how many of you feel inspired so far? Feel inspired? Come on. Yes, man. We have some work to do, yeah? We have some great examples here. The next awardee is Clement Hume, who everyone knows as Clem. He has a tall man. Come on. A passion for music and politics. Clem.
Clem Hume, a passion for music and politics. Clement Hume migrated to the United States from Jamaica in the early 1980s, leaving behind a life as an athlete and assistant track and field coach/manager at St. Andrew Technical High School to launch a career as an operating engineer in New York. He gained a wealth of engineering knowledge and experience working on some of New York City's most elaborate concrete structures, such as subways, bridges, and tunnels. Some 16 years ago, he ventured into programming hosting on WVIP 93.5 FM. In 2011, he embarked on a partnership with Chris Roberts from Groovin in the Park concert to form Groovin Radio. As executive producer and host, Clement engages listeners weekly with his sharp commentary on a wide array of topics, including sports, current affairs, politics, and music. In March 2014, Arbitron ratings revealed that the most listened time slot on WVIP is on Saturdays from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, confirming Groovin Radio as the most listened program on 93.5 FM. Clement is also a co-producer for Groovin in the Park concert, now the largest outdoor Caribbean concert in the Northeast. He spent 5 years as host/co-producer of Caribbean Lifestyle, which was aired on CIN/NYC TV CH73, Channel 73, sorry. He is an executive with Bullseye Marketing LLC, New York's premier marketer of Caribbean brands. Clement currently lives in Westchester County with his family.
Give another round of applause. If you're looking at the program, I just wanted to pay attention to towards the back of a program there with Mr. Junior-Jawara Blake, herbalist, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. He's one of our awardees, but there's no bio here. But just want to speak special attention to him from Vegan Delight. Just want another shout out to one of our sponsors. We're going to eat shortly, but Panache at 144-14, 243rd Street in Roselle, New York, is our sponsor. They sponsored and provided the food that we're going to enjoy at the end of the program. So let's give Panache a round of applause. I'm just going to invite back up all the honorees for a special photo op with the CG. Come on up. This side. Yeah, please bring your awards with you. Come up. Yeah, so step forward.
Oh, he won't get no. He doesn't have much room here.
Right. Exchange it, right? Thank you. All right. All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2019 Consul General's Heritage Awardees.
Yeah.
Please stand and give them a howling, yelling, resounding applause. Come on. Louder than that, come on. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I'm talking. Yes. All right. Honorees again. Wow. I truly feel inspired tonight. I truly feel like I should be doing more towards the advancement of our community and the Jamaican brand. So ladies and gentlemen, as you take your seats and we kind of wrap this up, we know this thing is going to be bigger and better next year. Again, I said earlier, the siege is accessible, and if you know anyone out there in the community is doing an outstanding job, I'm sure she'll take some recommendations, because we want to fill a bigger venue next year, with at least 1,000 Rockefeller Plaza, right? Come on, want to turn this up. Some people here in the Jamaican diaspora are doing some great work, and a lot of these are unsung heroes who go about their work every day. I've been around for a minute, and a lot of these people, I know a fraction of what they're doing. And I'm sure these buyers pretty much just capture probably less than half of what you guys are doing. So we thank you for accepting the awards. Come on, show them some more love. Show them some more love, man. Come on, one more standing ovation for them. Come on, one more, come on. This is their time, this is their night. This is their night. You have your family members here. Amen. They will take them out to dinner later on or celebrate the weekend. This is their life. Let's celebrate them, right? Let's celebrate our people doing some great work. Too often you only hear about the negative things that people are doing. So at this time, we know they're doing some great work. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're kind of moving towards the end of our program. Madam CG, just want to invite you back up to say another quick word before I kind of close this out. Anything else you'd like to add? Just going to a quick plug for the stock exchange. Yes.
So, real quickly, can we please give them another round of applause? Hold on. Miss Shauna came all the way from LA.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. She came all the way from LA to receive this award tonight. So please, let's give them another round of applause. These are members in our community that are doing well. Extremely well. Just real quickly, if you flip your program, yes, the New York Stock Exchange. I'm sorry. My finance background in New York. Where is Shauna and Roxanne? You know my background. The Jamaica Stock Exchange will be here on a roadshow. They'll be coming up on the 4th of November. And we're going to be hosting them here for a luncheon on the 5th. I'll take them down to the New York Stock Exchange to ring the bell. They'll have meetings with a few members at the Stock Exchange. They'll be at the NASDAQ. They'll be in Bloomberg. On the 7th, they will be in Washington. On the 9th, they'll be in Philly. And on the 10th, they will be at the Jamaica Performing Arts. And so we are asking each and every one of you to come out and listen to what they have to say as it relates to what the stock market is currently doing in Jamaica. We all know that we have outperformed the New York Stock Exchange.
All right.
We have outperformed the New York Stock Exchange 3 years in a row. Come out and let them tell you how we managed to accomplish this. I will also like to invite you all to submit names for next year Nurses Award that I'm going to be implementing, and also for the Heritage Award as well. Thank you.
I'm going to invite back Clive is here to take the mic and comments on behalf of the awardees.
Thank you very much, Michael. I won't take the mic because whenever I stand behind a podium, it reduces my height. It makes me look more vertically challenged than I really am. But I think my voice can carry.
Yes. Yes.
You've heard it said about me that I'm into expanding the limits of human potential. I believe you're more than you think you are. Have you ever heard that expression?
Yes.
You're more than you think you are. And very often we're challenged, like all the honorees here this evening. I'm sure along the journey, along the way, you've met obstacles. Times in your life when it looked like you couldn't make it. And there are people in your life who decided that they're not going to make you make it. But somehow, you managed to overcome that. I believe in the potential of every human being. And in order to achieve that potential, you've got to realize that your life has a purpose, and you have to live that life purposefully. And this is what I think we have managed to do. This is why we're here. And I'm more than honored. The CG, I must thank you for your humaneness, for your attachment, for your understanding about this community. I think more than anyone else in a long time. You have touched my heart, and I think you've touched the hearts of everyone here. It's not the award. It's not just the award. It's the sensibilities that you deliver these awards with. And you made them particularly heavy so that we can remember the burden of our responsibility. And that's why I brought this up here. I want to thank you. It speaks volumes about this office, how this office is going to be conducted, and we look forward as Jamaicans to enjoy the benefits of your wisdom and your expertise as one who knows the financial markets. I think the Jamaican government couldn't have made a better decision in getting someone to run this office who knows what life is all about in America 2019. My fellow awardees, I think you're the greatest bunch of people assembled here, and I don't want to include myself because of hubris, but I must say I'm honored to be with you. I thank you very much for this award, and I look forward to spending time getting to know you better. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clive. As we move towards the end of the program, I mentioned earlier I was in Jamaica last week when the honorees were receiving their national awards at King's House, and also local. I was in my hometown of Trelawney. In the Trelawney ice here? That's a big one, my
no. I am. That would be no.
The fastest growing, most beautiful parish in Jamaica. I don't plug my no.
Start now.
Yes, some Trelawney people out there, so. Alright? I just have to plug my home part, huh? Yeah, Kingston. Yeah.
No more like
I'll start the fight. But as I was saying, the Prime Minister's message kind of struck me. The second paragraph from his national message struck me. I just want to read a little piece of it as we bring this to a close. It says, this week we recognize outstanding individuals among us who have been inspirational forces. You guys have been truly inspirational forces, contributing positively to the growth and development of our community and our country at large. As I salute our national heroes, I also congratulate all Jamaicans who will be honored for their contributions to nation building. I think each of the honorees here tonight, your work demonstrates that you continue to build brand Jamaica. We look about to Talawa. Jamaica is, come on, let's just give some love. It's one of the most recognizable cultures in the world. Wherever we go, we shine. And that's what the Prime Minister is talking about, nation building and our brand. And towards the end of the paragraph, it says our 7 national heroes, which is, this award here is rooted in our 7 national heroes. And I'm sure everyone knows your favorite national hero? Your favorite?
Yeah.
The seven?
Mine is
Marcus?
Marcus.
Some shop? Come on. Nanny? Okay, and
Gordon.
Bustamante?
Gordon.
Gordon? Come on, I'll show you. Bogle, right? The Rebel Bogle, that's my favorite national hero. Right? And Sharp, right? So make sure you know national heroes. The award here, these honorees awardees here tonight, I truly epitomizes the spirit of these heroes. And go back and read their bios and these heroes and kind of make the connection to who you are and what we're doing here in diaspora. And he said our 7 national heroes are recognized today because they had the understanding and courage to take on the greatest challenge of their time, the oppression and enslavement of their people. As a result of their brave actions, they have willed us today our freedom and independence, which we value above all thing else. So, my fellow Jamaicans here in the room, in such a time as this, those national heroes stood up to the time, in their time. What are you doing to step up to the plate in such a time as this in the Jamaican diaspora? These folks here, these awardees, they have and will continue to do their part. Everyone else in the room, or your family members, or out there in your organizations, what are you doing to advance the brand Jamaica and what you represent? So with this, I bring to close. That's my challenge to you, to think about what else can I do to make a difference. So I'm going to invite now the Mrs. Lisa Bryan Smart, Deputy Consul General, for our vote of thanks. Give her a warm welcome. Come on.
Consul General Mrs. Alsion Roach Wilson, OD. Assemblyman Perry, Councilwoman Shanae Williams, awardees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I feel truly greatly honored to be invited by my new boss, Consul General of Jamaica, New York, to give the vote of thanks on this very special occasion and this gathering, honoring deserving members of our community at this annual Consul General's Heritage Awards ceremony. And before I go any further, I know you're all aware and we've been reminded throughout the evening that our own Consul General is an awardee herself at the highest level, and a national awardee. So I want to take this opportunity to publicly congratulate her here again on receiving the much coveted distinction for outstanding and important services in the field of philanthropy this year. Congratulations, CG. And of course, my job here tonight is to really thank everyone who made this event such as the success that it is. And I'm particularly pleased and grateful that Assemblyman Nick Perry and Councilwoman Shanae Williams have taken the time out to come here to be with us, join us. Respect to you, Mr. Perry, but also Shanae, coming all the way from Yonkers. We really appreciate you coming into the city to be with us. We really appreciate that you've taken the time to come on this special occasion. California, of course. But I'm making special we are truly humbled and encouraged by the work that you're both doing for our community, ladies and gentlemen, and in your respective communities. We really congratulate and encouraged by your continued efforts to fly the Jamaican flag high. Thank you again so much. To our sponsors who have been recognized throughout the evening, but we have to really big them up at every opportunity we have. They continue to support our efforts to engage with the community and to recognize those who continue to excel in their fields of endeavor. We thank you. So for your generous support, we want to thank Jamaica Stock Exchange, Panache Restaurant. You're about to engage in or partake in the delicious food around there after we lock up here. Healthy Endeavors, Jampro. We have a new member of staff for Jampro. Maybe we can get to know him when we're around there. A new member of staff representing Jampro and investment opportunities here in New York and the wider United States Northeast region. Sam's Caribbean Marketplace, Michael Williams, Natural Fountain Juice, Quality One, International Shipping Express Corps, and Crown Trophies, who gave us these wonderful awards for our wonderful awardees. Thank you very much. We value your support, all our sponsors, the support, and look forward to similar cooperation in our upcoming engagements. Without you, events such as these would not be possible. Let me thank also the members of staff of the Consulate who have contributed to the success of this event. The decor, the music, the vibe. These are, I don't know if they're still around, but Aretha Blake, Corey White, Yulin Holness, Judith Palmer, Lakeisha Dwyer-Prasad, Patrick Maitland, and myself. To our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Michael Watkins, we say thank you for ensuring that this ceremony has been full of vibes, and it is, of course, reflective of Jamaica's vibrant spirit. And thank you again for being with us. We can always call on you, and you always live up to the reputation of Clement, and you really make us proud. We did have soloists. We did have a soloist who wasn't here, but Lady Caroline, thank you very much. I first met you at Yonkers, and you're doing great things again. Thank you for introducing her to us. I think that's why she's here. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much for your exceptional performance. Bishop Riley.
Offering.
Thank you so much again for ensuring that our proceedings. Thank you for ensuring that our proceedings receive divine intervention. Thank you so much. We know that we'll move from strength to strength because of your presence here with us. Let me thank our orators, Corey White, Gregory Stewart, and Denise Donaldson. Thank you so much for presenting our awardees to us in such eloquent format. Thank you very much for your contribution there. But most of all, let me thank you, our specially invited guests, family, supporters of the awardees. Without you and your support, I'm sure, has led to the greatness of our awardees tonight. So thank you for coming out to the Consulate, the Peace of Jamaica here in New York. Your presence this evening is an indication of your high regard for the awardees and the concept behind recognizing those in our community who serve as a beacon of light in our community. Thank you all once again so very much for coming here. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Food and the lights and music all back there. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. No, I did not, but I will.
Before we, please stand. I'll be, would feel incomplete. Just invite Bishop, just come back up and just say a quick prayer, bless the food, and make sure, real quick, 30 seconds, come on.
No offering.
No offering.
Before Bishop does that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Shane. Where are you, Shane? Mr. Angus?
Come on down.
Mr. Angus is, this is your fourth day? Yes, so Mr. Angus is our new JAMPRO representative here at the Consulate, and he is in charge of trade, investment, and promotion. So please introduce yourself, get to know him so we can roll our sleeves up and get the work done as it relates to foreign direct investment in Jamaica.
Only person who's had next to you just now, just for tonight. We're not holding you again.
Yes.
So Lord, we thank you for another good evening. Thank you that you have been with us. Now we pray that you'll bless us as we depart from here, but not from your presence. Bless whatever we're about to partake of, Lord, and take us safely home. And we promise we'll always come back. Give your name the praise, the honor, and the glory. In Jesus' name. Amen?
Amen.
Now one more announcement. The reason I'll be first online has nothing to do with gluttony. But as the pastor, I must sample the food.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yeah, from a wall.
Once in a while.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all right. Really? I gotta check it out. We gotta fix that now. You see it before it's step on it.
You know, you're telling us to the fact that you must grab an award.
You didn't hear what Clive said, the thing is heavy.
Yes, Nick Perry. Nick Perry.
I think he was trying to. They're taking
I love how she directed everybody. She's like, let's go.
Patrick, I think you're in the wrong place. Why don't you inside? Yeah? Where's Clive? Where's Clive?
Somebody get Clive from me.
Where's Clive? Okay, where's the CG?
I'm going to have to get a minute. Where's Andre? Where's Clive?
Where's Clive?
Have to get pictures.
Clive. They need you up there. Clive, they need you up there. Sorry, you'll be right back. They just need him up there. No, he's right here. He's right here. Take it. Yeah,
Look fat. Right? And any picture I look fat just to the fish. Oh, baby, have us to
What we're looking at? We're looking at you?
Yeah, look at you.
Not taking over. He's driving.
Everybody gotta look this way. Look this way. Look in the wrong way.
What happened to our live camera? What happened to our live camera?
I think we need to, can I interject? I think we need to I think he's trying to get the flag. I know, we're going to be in it, but he's spread it out because we're not. Shift it and so that we all fit. And then he'll turn side to plant a little bit. And then stand straight and I'll plant here.
Yeah, you're right on the money.
That way we can all.
Can I do A?
Come back.
All right.
I never said you couldn't. Two things. One. We're good. Sorry about that. Once again, my name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network here. Welcome back to our coverage for the Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards. And I'm going to get one of the reactions of all this amazing work everyone has been doing. Hi.
Take a picture with it.
Okay.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Lady Caroline. What's your name?
I'm Parker Todd.
You're Parker?
Yeah.
Oh, I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Gotta keep it up.
Thank you. I will. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, of course, I'm Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican entertainer. I'm an actress. I MC. Listen, I'm an entertainer, okay? But I live here now in Poughkeepsie. I am a communication and media arts student, and I have a daughter as well, so I'm a mommy.
How do you keep the Jamaican heritage alive?
Oh, listen, wherever I go, I share my culture with anybody, whether it's food or it's the music or it's just my personality, because, you know, all around Jamaican, you got to share that, you know, the saying, the talk, the dressing, whatever it is.
So thank you for talking with us. What can we expect from you in the future?
I'm a spontaneous person. I'm an adventure. Wherever the work is, I follow. So hopefully you'll see more of me as I hope to see more of you. I love this. Make sure you keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you for talking with me.
Of course, we don't get a selfie.
Yes,
before we
for
go,
sure.
we have to-
Really quick though. Once again, my name is Parker Todd, and we're now gonna take another one of the awardees. See ya. Hi.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
I'm good.
And your name is?
Parker Todd. What's your name?
My name is Clem.
Clem?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Jamaica. Hold on. Let's start over.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Jamaica, the youngest of 4 children, to a police officer who came from Scotland and married a Jamaican woman. So I attended 2 high schools in Jamaica. I attended Gainshead High School, then I attended St. Andrew Technical High School. End up playing soccer, end up running track and field. I played for my community where I resided. Before I actually migrated to the United States in the early 80s, I left behind in Jamaica a very exciting life. Soccer, track and field, assistant coach. I left all of that behind. And I embarked on this journey. This journey has Clem, which is who I am now.
So how do you feel about getting such an honor?
Wow, I am humbled. I am honored. I am delighted to take this award from our Consul General here. It's a piece of Jamaica recognizing the work that you do, and it humbles you.
Right, so the Jamaican Heritage Award recognizes people for their community service. So tell us a little bit about what work you have been doing in the community.
Well, I am the executive producer of Groovin Radio and one of the co-producers of Groovin in the Park. Well, Groovin Radio is the #1 listen to Caribbean radio on WVIP 93.5 FM. Each and every week we engage the community with the movers and the shakers. When I say the movers and the shakers, you could be a politician, you could be a musician, you could be a doctor. What we do is highlight the work of these people. We have a segment called the Community Engagement segment. It is geared directly towards the community. So each and every week we engage a philanthropic group, a non-profit group, whether it's a school, whether it's a medical mission. We engage them and we spread the word of what they do and share with the community and help them to actually gain sponsorship and earn the monies that they need to do the work on the ground in Jamaica and as far as Africa.
What is the most important thing to you about Jamaican heritage?
There's so much. But the most important thing about our Jamaican heritage is that we're this little dot. We're this little dot on the world stage. And when you look at the impact of Jamaica, there's one of our national era, our first national era, which is my favorite era, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Without anything like what we're on now, which is television, without any internet, without Twitter, without Facebook, without Instagram, he was able to generate millions of followers around the world. And that is just so important to me. Our culture is just so important to me.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me.
It is my pleasure talking to you, little man. I wish I was in television like you, man.
Once again, my name is Parker Todd, and I'm now going to take Senator Assembly Member
Nick Perry.
Nick Perry. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I represent the 58th district in Brooklyn, and that includes parts of East Flatbush, Canarsie, and Brownsville. Lots of Jamaicans and Caribbean Americans live in that district.
So, how do you feel about getting such an honor?
I'm honored as a Jamaican. I know you're proudest when you get honored by your own people, and certainly as someone who grew up in Jamaica, where I was educated, come to the United States at the age of 21, I certainly feel very proud that Jamaican Consul General chose me as one of the awardees for the Heritage Award.
So, the Jamaican Heritage Award recognizes people for their community service. Tell us some of the work that you have been doing in your community.
Well, I represent an assembly district, and I was elected by the over 100,000 people who live in my district, and my job is to be their voice in the state assembly. In Jamaica, that would be the House of Representatives or the Parliament, and I do pass laws. Some of the laws that I've passed have been very significant in changing lives, helping folks to improve their quality of lives and to create a more fair society affecting criminal justice and improving the quality of justice that people get from our courts and our criminal justice system here in New York.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
You're very welcome. It's a
Alrighty.
pleasure. And,
Alrighty.
good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
Alrighty, that was it. Daniel? Daniel?
Hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel Sprano, and I'm a junior broadcaster for Kids Hub Media Network. Right now, I'm being joined with Shauna Chin, who is a avid global humanitarian and actress. Hi, I read your stuff, and it mentioned you enrolled in the military, correct?
Yes, at 17 years old. It seems, at the time, I felt like I could conquer the world, so it didn't seem like it was so young. But now at my age, I won't tell you which number that is right now today, but it just seems like I was a baby.
Can you explain a bit of your thought process after post-military and then going into acting and nursing?
The Army trained me as a nurse, and so after I exited, I thought I wanted to continue nursing. And then I moved to California and became involved with a lot of organizations that then suggested film and entertainment, and that's how that happened. You never know where life takes you.
Yeah. How did you come across nursing? Was it something that they offered you and you were like, I want to do that? Or is it something that you've, in a way, always wanted to pursue?
I actually wanted to be a lawyer. And so you'll see your career thoughts will change quite a bit throughout the years.
Yes, they have.
Yes. So I went to the military initially because I was waiting on, I had graduated high school early. I was waiting for the university to be able to accept me at 18 years old. So I didn't want to wait a whole year. And so someone told me about the military. I did the ASVAB, which is the test to get in, kind of like a SAT or something like that. The grades were great, and there's a recruiter who recommended nursing, and that's how I went into nursing.
So, like, from a lawyer to a nurse, that's pretty different. What's probably, like, your favorite part about nursing?
People. The engaging with people. I think as a lawyer, I wouldn't have had the emotional connection that I currently do with having the nursing background. It's more empathetic, and so I enjoy that mostly.
Do you think you've really grown as a person with all the different fields you've been in because of the way, you look at the world differently because you could see it through so many different perspectives?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think every situation that happens in life, good or bad, allows you the opportunity to grow as a person and know what you would do differently in your future.
Well, thank you. My name is Daniel Sperano from Kids Hub Media Network. Shauna Chen.
Thank you for
Nice to
having
meet
me.
you.
I'm so
No
proud of
problem.
you guys. This is pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. What an amazing job.
Thank you.
Where are your
Hi, my name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network. We are here at the Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards. So I'm here with Shanae Williams. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am the city council person for the first district in Yonkers, New York. I was elected into office last year, and I'm in my second year, and I'm running for re-election this November for 4 years. And I am actually, I'm the first Jamaican-born councilwoman in Yonkers to be elected. So I'm very proud of that, and I'm honored to be here tonight with the other awardees. This is a very kind gesture by the Consul General.
So how do you feel about getting such an honor?
I feel blessed. I feel, I know that I have a lot of work ahead of me to do, and I'm just grateful that, the Consul General took an interest in me and see the work that I'm doing on the City Council in Yonkers and brought that to the forefront tonight.
So the Jamaican Heritage Award recognizes people for their community service. So tell us what you have been doing for your community.
Well, I've been doing a lot of things, from fighting for the homeless to make sure that they have housing, and doing toiletry drives and clothing drives. I've done so much in Yonkers. I am very passionate about the community I live in. It's a minority district. the majority of people in my community are African Americans, Black, Spanish, and I want to make sure that they have a voice on the city council, so I dedicate everything that I do to that.
What is the most important thing to you about Jamaican heritage?
I think the most important thing is just making sure that we don't forget where we came from, making sure that we represent and carry ourselves with respect at all times, wherever we go, and letting people know that we were born and raised in Jamaica, and everything we do it for the love of our people.
And how do you keep the Jamaican heritage alive?
We keep it alive by having celebrations, recognizing our Independence Day, having festivals, and just talking about the different things that we love as Jamaicans. And I think that's, a tradition that I plan on implementing in the city of Yonkers, and I hopefully whoever comes after me will continue that tradition.
Well, I wish you all the best for your next run.
Thank you.
And once again, my name is Parker Todd from Kids Hub Media Network. That was Sherelle Williams and Shanae Williams, my bad.
Yeah.
Shanae Williams. And thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you. This is
Have a
awesome.
blessed day.
You too. Is that on YouTube? How long have you been recording?
me get something to eat real quickly.
Thank you.
I have to eat anything all day, so I feel a little lightheaded.
Have a good day.
Yes, wrap up the broadcast, guys. No problem. No, both of you, wrap it up. Let's go.
So once again, my name is Parker Todd, and
You're live. 2, 3, go.
Once again, my name is Parker Todd.
And I'm Daniel Spano.
From Kids Hub Media Network. This was our coverage of the Consul General 2019 Heritage Awards.
We'll see you next time. Until then,
that is Kids Hub Media Network.
Absolutely.